And hello there, ladies and gentlemen. CJ Spooks here, and welcome back to CJ Spooks. So today we have some scary comp. These videos, are quite scary. So let's get into it, shall we?
A guy named Josh has been dealing with strange noises in his house for several nights in a row. Soft tapping on the walls, doors slowly creaking open by themselves, and even the faint sound of someone breathing right behind him whenever he's alone have turned his home into a possible haunting. This time, instead of trying to ignore the paranormal activity, he grabbed his camera to finally see what was going on.
Keep hearing shit downstairs. Rustling stuff. Check it out. Shouldn't be anybody here but me.
Shouldn't be, but I got a feeling there's gonna be. Whoa, is that someone? Was that some... What's that? That's a... Oh my god, that's something stood there, eh? Whoa. Imagine seeing that. Whoa. Ah.
Go away.
I don't know. Wow, I just... Right, this could be set up. And you going back out there as well, look. I wouldn't be going back out there. Now I turn the light on.
If you look carefully at the footage, you can spot it. A dark figure standing completely still in the doorway. But what really sent chills through everyone watching was the moment that shadowy shape suddenly rushed toward him.
Yeah, it was something on the right-hand side. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like a... I don't even know if I look at the right thing. I'm sure I'm looking at the thing, but I saw something on the left-hand side of it. See if we can see it again.
Violent slam against the door. If you look carefully at the footage, you can spot it.
There. Can you see that little thing there? I'm sure that's what comes. Or am I just seeing something?
A dark figure standing completely still in the doorway. But what really sent chills through everyone watching was the moment that shadowy shape suddenly rushed toward him, followed by the violent slam against the door, as if something unseen was trying to break through with full force. Some viewers believe Josh is dealing with a shadow entity, a type of supernatural spirit said to latch onto people rather than places, feeding off fear until it gathers enough energy to manifest in a more physical, possibly demonic way.
No, it is that.
Others think it could be the ghost of someone who died in the house, stuck between worlds and desperate to be noticed. The scariest theory, though, is that Josh may have accidentally invited something in, through a ritual, a game, or even just curiosity. And now, it refuses to leave. The video sparked a huge debate online about cleansing and protection.
Yeah.
Many suggested he saged the house, but one commenter, claiming to be a paranormal expert, went much further. They insisted Josh would need a Reiki master for cord cutting, a shaman to perform a full blessing, and a physical medium to handle cleansing and removal of the entity. They also said the entire house should be smudged with sage from top to bottom, starting in the attic and ending in the basement, making sure every reflective surface is covered and each doorway and windowsill is lined with salt. After that, Josh should ground himself by standing barefoot in the grass for at least 15 minutes before going back inside. Finally, they advised using holy water, drawing a cross on his forehead, placing one on every mirror, sprinkling it over his bed and the most active areas of the property, and continuing this daily until real help arrives. So what do you think? Would any of that truly make a difference against this kind of paranormal activity?
Yeah.
Or is Josh facing something far beyond a simple cleansing? A woman uploaded this eerie clip online, explaining that for weeks she'd been bothered by how the previous tenants left the place. They moved out in such a rush they didn't even bother to take their curtains. Their mail kept arriving at the door. And according to one neighbor,
I wonder why.
They packed up and disappeared in the middle of the night after something happened. No one ever said what that something was. A few weeks after she moved in, this chilling moment was caught on camera.
It wasn't even that. That door was completely latched. I heard the latch click and then open. Listen. This. And then it just
There's going to be something in there now.
opened.
Well, the dog went straight in
And
there.
I
That's a
was
good sign.
standing on that stair. So I was like, called my daughter, no answer. Called my mom, no answer. My mom is literally in bed.
What would make me calm there is the dog's in there wagging his tail, you know, because animals can sense that stuff, you know what I mean? Those videos always convince me the most is when dogs are involved, and if something moves on camera and the dog is looking at it, those are the most convincing videos for me, because if the dog or cat or some sort of animal is seeing what the camera is seeing, then the chances are that is there.
My daughter is literally in her apartment. This is like a farmer's latch, okay? Nobody can explain. I hope nobody followed me in the house and they're hiding behind the recliner or some shit. See how I latched it? Listen. Pull it hard. Latch. Go. Very bizarre. It's never happened in 47 years. Not a warm, fuzzy feeling.
She says she was completely alone in the house that night. No wind, no one outside, nothing that could explain what you're about to see. Ever since, she hasn't been able to shake the feeling that some kind of ghost or supernatural presence might be involved. This is where the argument in the comments really kicks off. Some viewers claim there's no need to fear any paranormal activity unless the dog reacts. And in this clip, the dog seems totally relaxed. So to them, this can't be a haunting. But others make a much more unsettling point. They believe the real incident she's talking about, the door unlatching and slowly opening, actually happened before she managed to hit record, meaning whatever demonic or unseen entity caused, it had already come and gone. Of course, the dog looks calm now. So which side do you agree with and why? This man is ridiculously proud of his haunted doll collection, so whenever he gets the chance, he shows the creepy dolls off on TikTok like they're his prized possessions. But by doing that, he accidentally gave his audience a front row seat to something truly terrifying. Sharp-eyed viewers began spotting disturbing little details in the...
If this guy gets haunted, it's his own fault. Why would you purposely buy haunted dolls? Unbelievable.
Clips, pointing out moments of strange movement and potential paranormal activity hiding in the background of his haunted doll videos.
Moving up and down again.
It's moving up.
There's no discharge in the wall.
The one in the middle.
Trying for something different.
What, the other one? Did the other one move?
God,
After he noticed one particular doll appearing to move on its own, he decided to bring her into his bedroom so he could watch her more closely.
Why? Oh, the doll's moving. Let's bring it into where I sleep. Yeah, very clever move.
Convinced there might be a ghost or supernatural force attached to her.
Bloody Nora.
That's when he started to realize just how dark and sinister this so-called haunted doll might really be.
Oh, come on. It's like, I see you.
Before long, it wasn't just that one doll acting strange. The other dolls in his collection started moving as well.
Oh, come on. Why would you have that in your house?
The creepy videos blew up online, gaining so much attention that the owner was eventually invited onto a television show to share his haunting experiences with the world. But even under bright studio lights, the curse of his dolls seemed to follow, and the paranormal activity didn't stay behind at home.
Aku tanya, buat apa tisu wong kamu tisu ada kata aku. Loh, siapa yang minta
Gonna
tisu?
move now, isn't it?
Enggak, aku gak minta tisu gitu. Loh, tadi yang ke kamar minta tisu kamu kan? Enggak, aku di kamar di sini.
Whoa.
Apa tuh?
He's like, what?
Gerak bonekanya. Aku di kamar di sini.
Wow.
What happened during the taping is a total showstopper, and the background makes it even more chilling. As Haroon is explaining to the host how one specific doll named Bella is known for her mischievous haunted pranks, a book suddenly tips over on the table. The title of the book, Helen Dalam Dekpan Chimeru, translates to Long Embrace of Chimeru, a well-known horror story about hikers facing terrifying paranormal encounters on the haunted slopes of Mount Chimeru. The coincidence feels almost too perfect. If you watch Bella's arm in that moment, you can clearly see it shift, as though an invisible hand is pushing the book right off the edge. The timing is flawless. This happens at the exact second Haroon is talking about Bella's history of tricks.
It's like she's trying to say, yeah, that's me. I can hear you.
It's like the spirit or ghost bound to the doll hears her name and decides to stage a live demonstration that goes far beyond a random poltergeist bump. Paranormal investigators would call this a direct, intelligent
Enggak, aku di kamar di sini.
Urban explorer decides to investigate one of America's most notoriously haunted prisons, the Ohio State Reformatory. With more than 200 recorded
I love to go and do some ghost hunting. Get me up there, guys, okay? And I'll start banging on the channel. I will.
deaths inside its walls, many believe the building still holds on to all the pain, violence, and despair trapped there from decades ago. The towering, echoing cell blocks are said to be crawling with paranormal activity. Visitors report seeing shadowy ghost figures drifting from one cell to the next, hearing faint snoring in empty rows, and feeling a heavy, suffocating dread the deeper they step into the darkness. But the most feared area of all is a small, empty chamber, locals call the chair room, believed to be home to a particularly demonic and aggressive spirit. People who taunt or provoke whatever haunts that room often leave with unexplained scratches and bruises, as if an invisible force lashed out at them. While moving through different sections of the prison, the explorer's camera ends up capturing something truly chilling, the kind of supernatural evidence that makes your skin crawl.
What the?
Whoa, look at that.
That's some creepy ass shit. Hold on, I want to see this shit. Ain't nothing. Mm-hmm.
That's got to be in every door as well, isn't it?
I am.
And I bet it's rested as well, so it's...
After the footage went online, people who had also visited the reformatory began flooding the comments, sharing their own haunting stories, strange encounters, eerie sounds, sudden icy cold spots, and that overwhelming feeling that some unseen presence was watching them from the shadows. On Instagram, a guy has been sharing what he claims are experiments with a ghostly entity that allegedly lives in his basement. At first, everyone assumed it was just horror skits for clout, but each new clip of paranormal activity has become harder to dismiss. In one video, slow, deliberate footsteps echo their way halfway up the basement stairs.
Whoa!
Moments later in that same clip, a bright blue balloon suddenly starts bouncing in midair, not rolling across the floor or drifting like normal, but jerking upward as if an invisible hand from below is hitting it. A few days later, he films again after hearing the same footsteps. This time, those heavy steps climb all the way up the basement stairs and stop right in front of him. On camera, his arm snaps back twice as two sharp slaps echo through the dark basement, even though no one else is visible. The final video is the most haunting standing at the top of the stairs. He holds a roll of toilet paper out, almost daring whatever ghost or demonic presence is down there to react. The footsteps start again, slow and heavy, and the roll begins to unspool on its own. Viewers called it some of the clearest paranormal activity footage online, proof that whatever lurks below isn't just moving objects, it's actually responding. This woman has a very unusual hobby, collecting haunted dolls. To her, they're not just creepy decorations. She believes each doll holds the ghost of someone who once lived, and her goal is to talk to these spirits, learn their stories, and share them with the people who follow her. She even says she tracked one of the entities back to its real grave, naming each doll after the person supposedly attached to it, as if she's keeping their memory alive. Then one night, during a live stream, something truly disturbing happened. Take a look.
There's nothing out there.
Don't say what the... when you've got a bunch of haunted dolls in your bedroom. Stuff like that happens. It's your own fault.
Even the cats are confused. We have had scratching on the wall before. We've had scratching on the wall before. That's, I don't, unless she does it too, but that's always my wall scratching. I have wall scratching a lot. This is like a regular thing in my house. Usually Deanna, but I don't know why.
I can hear that. You're inviting things in that you shouldn't be.
It's done.
Some of her viewers genuinely support her paranormal work, saying she's giving these restless spirits a voice, helping them find peace, and treating each ghost with respect instead of fear. Many fans have even developed the same fascination, asking her which haunted dolls to get and how to safely connect with them at home. But not everyone sees this haunting as
No.
harmless. Critics warn she might be inviting darker, deceptive entities into her house.
100%.
Spirits that pretend to be kind but slowly turn aggressive.
Yeah.
Others worry. She's opened a doorway, a portal that could latch onto her, or even follow people who watch her live streams. Is she helping the dead, or playing with something demonic and dangerous?
Personally, I think in a lot of ways, right, that evil entities hijack the memory of the people you love or have lost in order to get into this, not into this realm, so to speak, but to cause harm. So they'll pretend to be people that they or people that they're not in spirit. Half a time, but I'd say, like, say, my opinion, 95% of the time, if not maybe 100%, you ain't even talking to the people you think you're talking to. So I would just leave it alone.
What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Late one night, Luke and his wife were on the couch watching a movie when their baby monitor suddenly began acting up. At first, Luke brushed it off as a simple glitch. He even walked down the hall twice to check the nursery, finding the baby asleep and the room completely normal. But just as he was about to sit back down, his wife noticed something on the screen that made their blood run cold. Shaken, they posted the creepy clip online, hoping someone could explain what they had just seen. Take a look.
On the left-hand side over there.
In the video, a small boy stands beside their bed, right at the bedside, even though they only have one child, and that child is still just a baby. So who, or what, was that ghostly figure in the room? Later, they posted a photo marking the exact spot he stood and said it looked like he came from the window and vanished just as quickly as he appeared. The footage remains a mystery, especially since it took Luke less than 2 minutes to go back, check the room, and find it empty. Whatever the answer is, they now burn sage and sleep with the lights on after that chilling supernatural encounter.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit that like button for me. It really does help. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you do not miss out. Also, if you have any opinions on these videos you saw today, please leave down in the comments below. I like to hear what you guys have to say about these things. But that's going to be it for me for today. So I hope you have enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and don't forget, fill yourself full of love. It will protect you. CJ out.